Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniature. It is time for a Friday dose of Obscurities in Literature. And this one is going to be a tough one to come across unless you are really keyed in and know what to look for. And this is the Monster Hunter Frontier 10th Anniversary Memorial Book Archives. So, Monster Hunter Frontier was a Japan-only MMO subscription-based game that had all kinds of purchasable add-ons, that had all kinds of special gear that only for a long time was available in Monster Hunter Frontier. There was a lot of stuff, and I mean a lot of stuff, that never has crossed over into the other games, like brand new weapons, like totally new monsters or teams of monsters or, the usual gear. And there's all kinds of mechanics that never have been replicated outside of Frontier so far. With the keyword there, so far. I can't speak for Wild yet, haven't played it myself. I don't know 100% for sure if there is much in the way of translated games. The game is shut down since. Okay, it is no longer in service, which means that you're going to find a lot of the typical private servers and stuff if you are interested in ever giving this game a shot. Now, some of the monsters have transferred back and forth, so it's not like there's totally unknown things in there. But this book in particular, and it's a nice thick one, I might add, was only available in a special limited box that had, like the regular update, upgrade, server subscription stuff. That's the only way you can get this book originally. So, whether you can find it, I mean, I've seen it now that I know it exists, and having done my own due diligence and researching what's out there. There are a couple of different Memorial Book Anniversary archives, not just the 10th. I can't speak to what's in the other ones, but I'm going to guess it's kind of similar. Now, what's kind of cool is this kind of sets a timeline of how everything comes around and what new monsters we see. 2007 being the introduction of Hypnoc and Laviosoth. Burganos. I don't even know what his name is. Laviosoth I thought was his name in English, but I could be wrong. A lot of these were first introduced with the later edition of the portable games. Spinus being one that made his debut online originally. What's kind of cool is they have the update art for a lot of the various upgrades. I don't know about the Scorpion or the Griffin thingy, where they first originated, but you can see here, we get a lot of the CG art. A lot of these were special outfits that you got upon purchasing, special bonus discs. The wolf pair, special weapons. Some of these look vaguely familiar. This is the giant world snake. Let's get into the really fun, weird stuff. Some of the dragons. Don't worry, there's going to be more interesting stuff than this. New monkeys. Collab outfits. These things. This is when you get to Monster Hunter Frontier G. I know my son played it quite a bit. Then again, he can read Japanese, and I can't, so I can't speak as to what exactly is out there. Okay, here are the Tonfa weapons. Yes, there are Tonfas that you can get in the more new Wyverns. Okay, giant mouth thing. I'm jumping ahead trying to find when some of the other weapons get introduced. This is Frontier G9. And again, constant new monsters with every update, as is always the case. The Slash Axe F. I know I swear there's a new axe that they only had on the online system. I know there are a bunch of Amazon box outfits you can get. Breath of Fire outfits. That's a low blow. Okay, Z was the 10th anniversary in 2017. So this is what this is, and you have near collabs. Okay, I'm missing some of the various weapons, like the magnet spikes, which were like these big winged things. Again, there are quite a few monsters, and this is where the book gets really cool, I think, is that you have, you know, their designs, a lot of early stuff. I mean, some are obviously fairly similar to currently existing monsters. Some are figures and familiar faces. Some of us should know if we've been playing for a while. I have no idea what that is. Okay, you have both fire and ice on one monster. Upgraded Furious monsters. I think there was like the whole sub-series of monster variants in this game, but one of the things that I love about this is that we get a lot of the behind-the-scenes artwork, and I've got like tons of miniatures in the way here. But there's some neat and interesting looking armor sets that, I mean, honestly, we have never seen. Sadly, they don't show us every single weapon that matches with some of these sets. I want to say some of these sets might only have been for like the pre-order type things. There's some crazy big, bulky, just interesting and exotic designs that I can't recall seeing in other games. And of course, you know, the later you get in there, the flashier and wilder some of those outfits look. And this is just the concept art. I mean, I'm assuming that the game designs would look even better. Obviously, some of these are variants of existing armor sets. Some of these are the same armor sets that we've seen before. If you've played enough of the series, obviously. Some very flashy ones. Like, we're getting really flashy now. First I thought this was some of the magnet spikes, but I guess not. So yeah, there's just a whole lot of stuff in this book. And I mean, obviously I'm not going to go over everything and I'm skipping tons of pages. We do get a lot of design work for the backgrounds and hub areas. Ships. CG renders. Villagers are in there. Settings. Icons. All of the ads. All the goods and paraphernalia that the game has made since. There's a lot in there. So, if you're interested, I'd say look for these books. I know there's a 5th anniversary one. I feel like there's another one on top of that. I can't be 100% certain, but if you're a fan of the Monster Hunter artwork, these books, the Frontier Archives, are going to be the only place you find that stuff. Obviously, some of this is online, but I don't think everything has really been translated. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while since I checked on Frontier stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of real interesting hidden gems in these books. So if you haven't had a chance to take a look at them and you're a big fan of Monster Hunter, do yourself some searching. I know Sudogai is always having their big crazy sales. So keep an eye out for their free shipping. I know they do that worldwide. Don't know what thresholds are on that regard, but yes, these are available. They are out there. Happy hunting. And I know I'm going to be tracking down some more myself. So with that said then, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.